Umpire Shepherd had one little word with Waqar Younis before that last delivery, and he's had another one there. Now that's the fourth ball of the over, which was as short as anything that has been bowled in this over. The one before that, which wasn't called, you see where that's pitched in his own half, didn't get up quite so high and so wasn't counted as the ration for the over. 5 successive ones.
Well, I don't think it really matters now for the one for the over, because to me that really you come under intimidation. It's a different law altogether.
And umpire Shepherd's made his feelings known, so a quiet word as always, but a firm one.
Waqar Younis from the pavilion end. Gone. Everton goes. Waqar Younis this time, 203 for 8, and what a sensational spell of bowling. Not just because they're taking wickets, but because they've bowled quite magnificently.
Well, they've got England on the run at the moment. It's a beautiful ball, just makes Michael Atherton follow it outside off stump. Kept on leaving him, just drifting away. He's fought really hard as Michael Atherton. Lovely innings.
So the last time he's been walking out there with bat and pads, he was the centre of a massive controversy. Beautifully bowled. Great Yorker, but Tufnell is in considerable amount of pain there. That was a very, very swift delivery.
Well, it was swift and it was swinging in right onto his toe. It didn't get him out, but it's to be hoped it didn't do any real lasting damage. I've seen people break a toe that way, a full toss straight onto it. Well, I think the Yorker, the ball before, had the desired effect. Philip Tufnell making sure he gets those feet right out of the way. You'll see him shifting away here. He's not going to get hit a second time on the toe.
Mr. Aqib Javed. Waqar Younis is the new bowler. He's going to come in from the Vauxhall end. Yes, I think that may be an error of judgment on Stewart's part. He was playing to the onside. I won't be at all surprised if on the replay that shows he was trying to pick it off middle and leg. Didn't look to me as though it was slipping down the leg side, but we can see more now.
Well, that 10 overs has been no real movement. Well, to me that was just about marginal.
And a beautiful piece of bowling there. What a blow that is, and England's second wicket.
Michael Atherton will be disappointed, but he had to play at that. And as we saw in the first innings, Waqar Younis started to make the ball hold its line or even go out. And this is what he did here.
Played some gutsy innings for England, as Smith, and certainly one's needed now. .50 up, and that's coming the 15th over. He's caught called him, and that just might be the match, because Gooch, out off the 5th ball of the final over before tea, wonderful bowling from Waqar Younis. He's got all 3 wickets, and England in all sorts of trouble with Gooch gone at 55 for 3.
Well, it's that line and that length just outside off stump again, the ball holding its line, just drifting away, super low down catch, and you see how all the players ran to the second slip and caught it. And yes, Sahel, they know how big a wicket that is to get the England captain out. Just an excellent hostile spell, the line, the length there, so good, making him feel for it outside off stump, and it just carried to second slip.
David Gower has come out immediately after tea to join Robin Smith. Waqar Younis is still bowling from the Vauxhall end. What is known as an unassisted wicket for Waqar Younis. That swing was there. David Gower has shouldered arms. Now has to shoulder them all the way back to the pavilion. It's 59 for 4, and Waqar Younis has all 4.
And what a wicket. Here we'll see David Gower not attempting to play that delivery, just clipping the off stump.
It's a good bouncer, but Smith handled it very well. He has this sway away to the leg side, either that or the crouch to evade it.
I think the sway away is a little bit quicker than you're announcing it, Richie. It's quite a pronounced jerk. Almost put his head out of dislocation as he gets away from it.
It's very well bowled. It was pretty well played too by Lewis. That was fast, and it lifted very nastily. Lewis kept himself in good position and played it down.
Yes.
Catch is taken, and Brian Young disappears. First ball after lunch. Waqar Younis has struck. Lovely catch by Latif, and away goes Brian Young. New Zealand 67 for 2. Well, the first ball after lunch, and Waqar Younis gets it pretty well online, doesn't do a lot. Young playing a pretty lazy shot outside the off stump, really, and he gets a nick to Rashid. And New Zealand lose their second wicket. So Young out for 29, and New Zealand 67 for 2. Into the stumps. So Rutherford has done it again. He's pulled an inside edge. A slower ball, a bit of width. Rutherford goes for it, and the third wicket falls. Well, top captaincy, this we talked about this as he came into bowl, Peter. The slow wide one that he's going to have a go at, because he's put the carrot there, he's brought his man in front, but Ken Rutherford's dragged it onto off stump, so that plan worked for Pakistan. Certainly for Ken Rutherford it didn't. He's gone for 14, New Zealand now 95. Oh, it's an edge, and has his first catch. Younis doesn't take long to strike, and further blow for New Zealand. Thompson out for 29, and what a match breaker Younis is. Well, he's softened him up with the short flyer, the ball before him, and he's got him on the back foot and not really moving anywhere at all. Bowls the full one. Good line. Thompson plays the shot, just gets the touch, and the wicket key number 4 for him. New Zealand 227 for 7. And just look at the footwork of Shane Thompson here. Yes, it's almost non-existent, isn't it? Even the front foot moves almost after he's played the shot. Very, very crease-bound, and that was the problem there. The ball was well directed, it did require a shot. And it's not going to be too long for something to do because he's got the first ball. Waqar Younis is on a hat-trick. That's exactly what Pakistan wanted. They're delighted. Well, clever bowling this from Younis. I think Simon Dool all the way out, he probably thought, how quick's this first one going to be? Is it going to be a bouncer? Is it going to be a quick yorker? And he's held it back. And in effect, it hasn't arrived, and Dool's halfway through the shot, and he's just chipped it straight back to Younis. He says, thank you very much. I'm into wicket number 4, staring down the barrel of another bag full. Simon Dool's gone for New Zealand 227 for 8. Richard de Groen is the batsman who will face a possible hat-trick, with Waqar Younis having taken 2 wickets in 2 balls. The scene is being set for the possibility of a hat-trick. Salim Malik is reorganising the field, reshaping everything to put enormous pressure on Richard de Groen. There are 4 slips, a gully, a short backward square, a short forward square, and a cylinder off. Here's Waqar Younis. And he hasn't got it. De Groen's got runs instead. Shane Thompson waited round for the umpire to say yes, and away he went. So that's another New Zealand wicket down. It's 40 for 5. At the second time, that's Waqar's got through behind, well outside the off stump. Didn't need to play at it. Thompson really just waving the wand there. Disaster for New Zealand. 40 for 5. A Yorker, the famous Waqar Younis Yorker, has dismissed Ken Rutherford. Well, let's kill a delivery and sent many a batsman packing, and Ken Rutherford's got an absolute cracker here. Very, very quick Yorker. Very hard to play. Just look at the length of this delivery. He's just clamped down on it. A slight inside edge. And the slight inside edge has dragged it onto the off stump. So a similar dismissal as the first innings, but a far better delivery. New Zealand now 44 for 6. This is the trademark of Waqar Younis over the years, and we can just see the little inside edge which didn't help Ken Rutherford's cause. Look at the delight there. He knows that's a crucial wicket. He knows he's starting to get back into that kind of form that he likes early in the series. With a rueful look down the wicket from Ken Rutherford, and that's quick, I can tell you that. That's down the air too, and away goes Great Batch. Couldn't avoid the bounce at that time. Straight up in the air, taken by the keeper, and that's the end of Mark Great Batch. Yes, well, this is the problem that Great Batch is having at the moment. See how that bat goes upwards. He ducks, winces, and has no control over where it goes. And it's been a good innings, nevertheless, from Great Batch. He's got 45 from 50. It's a booming shot from Durham. He's hit the ball in the air, though. And so the wicket has been taken, and Waqar Younis has his 3rd wicket. But driven firmly, but obviously straight to the full-gate cover of Basitali. So Basitali has the catch in the extra cover region, and Simon Doyle out for 17. It's 170 for 9. New Zealand just 1 wicket left. With a very nice quick delivery, which was right on line and right in, has gone straight through the hurried defences of Blair Pocock. And New Zealand are back in trouble if they're all out of it. It's 3 for 1. That delivery was absolutely just cutting back into the batsman and hitting the middle line to stump. Blair Pocock was forced on the back foot, and United when his Pocock leaves, it was 3 for 1 in the
Waqar Younis, 35 to 40 metres, ploughs in. Struck on the pad, that's out, says it by Dickie Bird, and that's the end of the test match here at the Basin Reserve. And they shake hands. Danny Morrison, a fine hand from him. Waqar Younis gets the final wicket, and Pakistan have won the test.
Playing test matches here.
मेरा आपने टॉस जीत कर पहले न्यूजीलैंड की टीम को बैटिंग की दावत दी. अच्छा बॉल कॉट बिहाइंड की अपील है सीधा सलीम यूसुफ के हाथ में. दूसरा नुकसान, दूसरी कामयाबी पाकिस्तान के फास्ट बॉलर वकार यूनिस को. शॉर्ट ऑफ लाइन गेंद थी, बैक फुट पे खेलना चाहते थे, थोड़ा सा आउट स्विंग, तो सीधा वसी सलीम यूसुफ के पास. बहुत अच्छी कामयाबी वकार यूनिस की.
तस्वीर में हमने ये गेम भी तकरीबन ऑफ स्टंप पे हुआ था और काफ़ी वीडियो में देखे. ऑफ स्टंप पे तकरीबन स्लाइड ऑफ स्टंप पिच हुआ है, मूव हुआ गेम, मगर बैट्समैन ने काफ़ी अवे बॉडी से खेला उसको.
लाइन में नहीं थे सही मायने में, उसमें तो ये बॉल थी छोड़ने की।
That is down caught. Very fine catch by Ramiz. One heard the nick from here.
Yes. Very good catch.
Very good catch. And that's the end of Martin Crowe. This time his luck ran out. And so Pakistan has struck a very important wicket. 51 for 3. This is Martin Crowe coming back.
Well, Martin Crowe did take a bit of chance with the umpire, I think, here.
Yes,
when he walked back to his crease with his back on. But he didn't know at all. He didn't know about the decision at all. He walked away straight.
Well, one had the nick over here.
He knew he was out, but he took a chance with the umpire.
Well, let's see that on the replay. No, we won't. We get a chance to see it now. There it goes. And there's the catch. Very fine, neat catch.
And what Martin Crowe. Martin Crowe walking back, not looking at the umpire, watching. As soon as he's played, he hasn't seen the umpire at all. And a good piece of fielding for
But and very good.
Let the ball wobble about and move around.
Well, bowler, that's exactly what I know about. The Yorker, and that's Waqar Younis striking. For 2.
Well, that was a beautiful ball.
See that again.
Beautiful swinging into him. Almost, it was a Yorker, lethal delivery. That was a beauty.
Get you another picture of that. But very smartly fielded by Ramiz. Good cricket.
इकबाल कासिम, ये अभी स्क्रीन पर चीज मिलेंगे, वो भी हम बात करेंगे आपसे। और अच्छी बॉल में उनका खेलना चाहते थे, वक़ार यूनिस ने उनको आउट कर दिया। इस तरह अच्छी कामयाबी दीपक पटेल पलट के देख रहे हैं वक़ार यूनिस की जानिब। से दीपक पटेल जो हैं वो बॉल को बिल्कुल समझ नहीं सके। ये देखिए बता दें उसकी बॉल इनसे हुआ और बिल्कुल साइड से लगता हुआ ऑफ स्टैंड को हिट किया उसने इस तस्वीर से। ये देखिए जो अंदर आया और पैर से लगकर थोड़ा सा उसका डायरेक्शन जाविया उसका बदला और अब स्टम्प को 26 आचार्य 3 टीम की ओर, जिसमें सबसे ज़्यादा, क्योंकि स्क्रीन पर आप नहीं देख रहे हैं, उन्होंने 173 रन बनाए हैं। तो तस्लीम अगर हम स्लिप्स देख सकें अपने स्क्रीन पे, न्यूजीलैंड का भी कामयाबी वक़ार यूनिस को बड़ी अच्छी कारकर्दगी। वक़ार यूनिस की दूसरा टेस्ट मैच था जो वाइट का सारे पर इनकी कारकर्दगी इतनी बेहतर नहीं रही और बहुत खुशाइन बात पाकिस्तान के लिए कि उन्होंने ओपनिंग बैट्समैन डीजे वाइट को आउट किया। इस तरफ का भी कामयाबी पाकिस्तान को। इसलिए आप देखिएगा गेंद बहुत तेज अंदर आया और डेविड वाइट थोड़ा पीछे खेल गए। आपने देखा कितना तेज ये गेंद अंदर आया और डेविड वाइट फिर से देखिए मैंने कभी इतना तेज गेंद अंदर आते नहीं देखा। बहुत अच्छा गेंद था।
Second innings, Pakistan 372 for 9 declared, a lead of
213. Well then, let's throw in. Here you see the sight of stump push back. It's a fine delivery from Waqar Younis. Much of time really just was not able to negotiate the pace of Waqar Younis. Ball kept a little low and really whizzed through his defenses. See it now. That ball came in and kept low. They have to find a way to tackle these fast bowlers from Pakistan. और बहुत अच्छी बॉल पाकिस्तान की लेग स्टंप पर पिच हुई और उसको फ्लिक करना चाहते थे, लेग स्टंप पर गेंद लगी इस तरह। चौथा नुकसान न्यूजीलैंड को, चौथी कामयाबी पाकिस्तान को और ये तीसरी कामयाबी वकार यूनिस को। बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग का मुजाहरा नौजवान बॉलर वकार यूनिस की जानिब से। मॉरिसन जो नाइट वॉचमैन की हैसियत से न्यूजीलैंड की जानिब से आते, बहरहाल उन्होंने अपनी काफ़ी जिम्मेदारियों को निभाया।
तस्लीम, मज़े की बात यह है कि आज जब से खेल शुरू हुआ तो ये पहला बॉल था जो वकार का डैनी मॉरिसन खेले हैं,
और जिसमें एक बाउंस और इस तरह राइट बैंड आउट, बहुत तेज बाउंस की थी। वकार यूनिस ने गुड लेंथ गेंद बहुत ऊंची आई, जिसको बैट्समैन सही तौर पर समझ नहीं पाया। गेंद उनके बैट से लगती हुई शॉर्ट लेग पर, जहां फील्डर मौजूद। इस तरह 7वीं विकेट न्यूजीलैंड की, 7वीं कामयाबी पाकिस्तान की और खासकर वकार यूनिस की बहुत तेज रफ्तार बॉलिंग। इस दूसरी एक्शन रिप्ले देखी सिकंदर,
तो इसमें बहुत तेज गेंद है और ये इन्होंने अपनी नजरें गेंद पे से हटा ली थी और बल्ला गेंद के सामने कर दिया। बहुत तेज था, इन्होंने इसके अलावा उनके पास कोई चारा नहीं था कि ये अपने आप को बचाने के लिए बल्ला आगे कर देते। बहुत अच्छा गेंद
टीम की औसत। My friend is the problem. So throw now on 107, 108. And it's Waqar Younis to Prindle. Prindle on 7. And bowling. That's Waqar Younis' 6th wicket. Expecting the leg stump. Ball came in. 6 wickets for Waqar Younis. And New Zealand now 287 for 9. What's the lead, Akib? An average of 6.
I don't agree with Martin Coe anyway.
287 now for 9. And New Zealand 74 runs on. Pakistan done very well this morning. They haven't been able to get Martin Coe out, and barring one ball where he played and missed to Waqar Younis, they haven't looked like getting him out either, but they've managed to get 3 wickets today. Blackburn, Smith and Pringle. And now this is Watson, last man in. Waqar to Watson. Played out into the gully. Waqar to Watson. LBW is out, and that's the end of the New Zealand innings at 7 wickets for Waqar Younis. So New Zealand all out for 287.
I'm sure if we'd have given a rest earlier and would have brought back later on. York. Very fine Yorker. Just when we were saying that they had dealt with Waqar Younis, he disproves everyone. Franklin can't believe it. That was Waqar Younis 25. That was a singing Yorker. Naturally he is a fine bowler. He's got every abilities, and definitely he has done that in previous occasions, and he has done this time as well. This ball, that's the replay, middle stump, giving no chance to the batsman. There it is again, and that is an absolutely blue-blooded Yorker. Couldn't ask for a better one. It hit the base of the middle stump, uprooted it, and Franklin just shook his head in disbelief at forward short leg, Tawseef at square leg, and Salim at fine leg. That was why the onside was strengthened. Gearbacks didn't know where the ball went. That should be out, yes, caught behind him. Waqar Younis strikes again. And great match is on his way. Both Salim Yusuf and New Zealand are 37 for 2. Well, too short of line ball and then pitching one up to the batsman. The ideal way of bowling. Two ball shorter and this ball up to the batsman. And he just played on his string in Rutherford. 603 runs in Test cricket at 18.27. $47 for 2 New Zealand. What a fine effort by Waqar Younis. He's now coming in to bowl to Rutherford. And a ball on! Comprehensively castled, completely beaten. Rutherford didn't have a clue about that one. Clean bowl, 37 for 3, and Waqar Younis now on a hat-trick. Wow, that was a beauty. That was singing in to the batsman Yorker. And Rutherford didn't know anything about it. Completely bidding there, as well as with the pace. Here's the replay. Singing in Yorker. Can't be a better ball than this one. That was definitely a beauty. You can see the swing of the ball very late, with the pace and making a gap between bat and pad. So he beaten him in the air as well as off the wicket. So a fine always plays an important role, you can say, runs in Test cricket. 15.3 average, 11th Test match for him off the wicket. And there's the attacking field. There's a forward short leg, there's a very short mid wicket. There's a silly mid-off, 3 slips and a gully. And there's a fine leg just round the corner. I think these are the shadows which are causing some problems. That is why you see the players squatted. Well, batsmen have got the right to object that. All in catching position. Waqar Younis had a hat-trick bowling to Patel. Disallowed by the umpire. Disappointment for Waqar Younis and colleagues. Patel survives and New Zealand are 37 for 3.
That ball definitely direct to his toes, and he did not make any strokes. Probably he might be slightly outside the off stump, so जोरदार अपील गेंद उनकी लेफ्ट करने जाए और ये चौथी कामयाबी वकार यूनिस को, चौथी कामयाबी पाकिस्तान को। बहुत अच्छा स्टाइल वकार यूनिस का, तबाकुन बॉलिंग वकार यूनिस की। कोई भी बैट्समैन सही तौर पर वकार यूनिस को खेलने से कासिर, और यही वजह है कि 4 खिलाड़ियों को वकार यूनिस ने या के बाद दीगर आउट के वक्त वकार यूनिस मुकम्मल तौर पर न्यूजीलैंड के बैट्समैनों पर हावी। पाटिल जो कतई तौर पर वकार यूनिस को समझ नहीं पा रहे थे इस गेम को लेफ्ट करते हुए। अच्छे इनस्विंग नसीम, गेम तकरीबन ऑफ साइड या पर काफी हो रहा है और कोई स्ट्रोक उन्होंने नहीं खेला और अपनी जगह खड़े थे। इस लिहाज से LBW बहुत एक चीज देखी होगी आपने कि इनके न्यूजीलैंड के बैट्समैन कतई जोरदार अपील को जानकर अंपायर का इशारा, आउट गेंद ऑफ स्टंप पे पड़ने के बाद थोड़ी सी आउट स्विंग बैट के बराबर के हिस्से को छूती हुई सलीम यूसुफ के पास। उन्होंने कोई गलती नहीं की। इस तरह छठी कामयाबी वकार यूनिस को और नवी कामयाबी पाकिस्तान को। मजमूई तौर पर बहुत अच्छी कारकर्दगी वकार यूनिस की सीरीज के अंदर। Part1 जिनका तीसरा टेस्ट मैच था, वकार यूनिस की एक आउट स्विंग को सही तौर पर समझ नहीं पाया। इस तरह 9 विकेट, मजमूई स्कोर को 7-9 खिलाड़ियों को नुकसान को। दूसरा कैच सलीम यूसुफ का, रिप्ले नसीम। बहुत ही अच्छी बॉल पढ़ के ऑफ स्टंप पिच हुई थी, थोड़ी सी मूव हुई और आउट एज लेके और सीधा कैच। एक नया रिकॉर्ड कायम किया, जिस तरह मैंने पहले आपसे अर्ज किया था मौजूद नाज़रीन। इस साफ का रिकॉर्ड 1969-70 में परवेज सज्जाद ने न्यूजीलैंड के खिलाफ मजमूई तौर पर 22 विकेट हासिल की थी और आज इकबाल स्टेडियम फैसलाबाद में वकार यूनिस ने 23वें विकेट हासिल करके परवेज सज्जाद का साथ। बहुत जोरदार अपीलिंग स्विंग और अंपायर का इशारा, आउट। इस तरह 7वीं कामयाबी वकार यूनिस को और बहुत अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस वकार यूनिस की पाकिस्तान के लिए और 7 खिलाड़ियों को उन्होंने आउट किया। इस तरह न्यूजीलैंड अपनी पहली इनिंग में 217 रन बनाकर आउट हुआ। इससे कबल पाकिस्तान
edged and out. Nasser Hussain has just hung his bat out at that. Waqar's second ball of his second spell, and Saeed Anwar took the catch.
Well, it's just left out there. The clothesline, no foot movement, bat well away from the body. A bit like slip practice. Nasser Hussain won't be very happy with that.
Ball in! Down the leg side as Atherton gets across his stumps. That's brilliant work from Waqar Younis, a fast ball, and that's caught Atherton out of position.
An amazing piece of misjudgment by the England captain. We've seen a lot of players this summer bowled round their legs, and he's just got too far over. He's left the leg stump exposed, and that's enough for a man like Waqar Younis.
Well, doesn't he enjoy it too? That's a really quick delivery. Atherton beaten by pace and out of position. He's
Big nick, and Cork goes without topping the scorers, and England lose another wicket. They're now 8 down to 284, and there's a danger here that John Crawley could get stranded in the 90s.
Well, Dominic Cork should really have been playing for John Crawley at this stage of the proceedings. There is a bit of a waft outside of the off stump, and he just can't bring his form from Derbyshire into the Test arena at the moment.
Hold him out. Great response from Waqar. So no sooner has Crawley posted that century that he has to depart the scene. He's gone for 106. England now 9 down for 295.
Well, this is just sheer speed that gets this through. Didn't bounce quite as high as John Corley expected. In fact, it's barely bounced at all. He'll feel a little upset with that. Waqar's delighted.
Lewis has got well forward, that'll save him there, I'm sure. Yeah, he's just got himself outside the line. It's a very impressive piece of batting too, because that ball's coming at him at well above 80 miles an hour, has swung just in the last yard or so of its flight, and he's done extremely well to get out to the pitch of it.
This time it's got to be out, and it is. Waqar has arrived on the scene in this innings. Mushtaq took the first 5 wickets, but now England have to contend with Waqar Younis. Lewis has gone, and he may have gone forever.
He thought he got a little inside edge on this. His reaction was very clear afterwards. It's impossible to tell from there, but I must admit that it seemed a hint of it at the time. If he didn't, he's gone for all the money, and Merv Kitchen has no hesitation. We have another look. I just can't quite tell. Judge for yourselves. I'm afraid he did. No question about it on the extra slow-mo.
So Graham Hick on strike, first time against Younis after tea. And he's bowled him straight under the bat, the absolute perfect Yorker. A class delivery from Waqar Younis ends Graham Hick's stay at the crease. This is a sensational piece of bowling. The Waqar Younis autograph Yorker. Straight underneath, not that much swing, but quick enough to get under Hick's bat. Terrific fast bowler's dismissal, just hitting the bottom of the stumps. Brilliant delivery and gone. He could have predicted the Yorker. It's one thing predicting them, it's another thing playing them.
This is astonishing bowling. You can almost sit here and feel it whenever Waqar runs in. To run in and make such an effort to bowl so fast, I mean, he is roaring in here. And to get the Yorker accurate as well, it's a fantastic skill. And the batsman's got very, very little chance, one has to say. I mean, to be critical of anybody who's just come to the crease getting out of that, well, that would be too unkind for words.
Him on the front foot, and that's just why he's got away with it.
It's going down the leg side, and that's a very, very good umpiring. You could argue it's rather good batting too. Get your legs out of the way.
Toss, and he's missed it. He's made a terrible mess of Mullally's stumps. Mullally's out for a duck. England collapsing. They're now 269 for 9.
I've got to tell you, this is frightening for a batsman. I mean, you know, we're talking something not far off 100 miles an hour here, flying through the air at you. You've got no chance to readjust. At first, Mullally would have wondered where that thing's going. And it's just destroyed the stumps. And Waqar, perfectly reasonably, is thrilled with this performance. It is breathtaking bowling. and so much so that everybody's going to have a breather and have some lunch.
We could have had an Inzamam Malik situation on our hands.
No signal from the umpire, Peter Willie, as to whether that was one of the bouncers for the over, but Willie may just have muttered to Waqar Younis as he went past, "That's one." We saw George Sharp doing that in one of the earlier test matches this summer against India, not actually demonstrating. That's got to be very close, and it's out! That's the breakthrough. Waqar Younis has got it. Nick Knight is disconsolate, but the facts are simple. Knight's gone LBW for just one, and England are 14 for one.
Top class piece of bowling from Waqar Younis. The ball pitching around leg stump. Would certainly have gone on to hit the stumps, but did it pitch outside?
That's out. Waqar Younis has done it again. Just for a moment Jack Russell stood there, but it's in disbelief that he's been got out, and now England's woes are mounting by the minute.
Younis forced Russell back and back on the back foot, and then just trapped there, coming forward. An awful shot in the end by Russell. His foot nowhere near the pitch of the ball. Tiny little outside edge, just carries through to Rashid Latif. The collapse continues. Russell's gone for just one. England 182 for 6.
Jazz Ahmed going from forward short leg to backward deep gully. Goal! But there's just no way that the tail end can play those sort of deliveries. 83 miles an hour, that says, and that swung in and uprooted Dominic Cork's leg stump. It's not just the pace or the direction or the swing, really. It's just the three of them put together. It's a great ball. You could possibly put your bat on it. If there's only 60 miles an hour, you could possibly do the same. But swinging as well to the tail ender, you've got to feel sorry for Corky there. It's a fairly good ball.
Leg before. Adams hasn't added. Billy Doctorow makes his first leg before decision for the match. Waqar Younis gets his first wicket. An early breakthrough for Pakistan. Crucial for them. 218 for 4.
Pakistan, they were hoping for an early wicket. Waqar Younis, I think, did the right thing. Right arm, the fast bowler bowling over the wicket to the left-hander. He has to make sure that the ball pitches in line and straightens. Well, it pitches in line for sure and straightened for sure. Hitting him just above the roll, that is the only doubt that there could have been. But not a very tall man, Jimmy Adams. Umpire Billy Doctorow had no doubt that it would.
He's gone this time. Inzamam making no mistake. Waqar Younis has got Pakistan the breakthrough. Loose shot outside the off stump. And Younis has struck here.
I think Waqar Younis was listening to the television commentary. That's exactly what I was referring to. Pitching the ball up, see how comfortably it is on the front foot. He comes forward and edges immediately. The man will have very safe hands, whether he's at forward short leg or in the slips. Waqar Younis.
So Rahul Dravid has come out to the middle. India have lost a wicket in the second innings. This is how Ramesh was dismissed. A little late in coming down on that front foot. Waqar Younis did the right thing of keeping the ball up. The outside edge was comfortably taken by Inzamam.
Waqar Younis.
Completion of it, getting that right leg across, but actually when he played the shot it was just the back that went, and he has paid the price.
Bowling in the first innings, Nadeem Khan. Another spinner could be used by Wasim Akram. For the moment. Left on the pads, that's close. Up goes the finger. That was beautifully bowled by Waqar Younis. You can call it a Waqar Younis special. Lakshman has dismissed. Waqar has struck again, and India have lost their second wicket.
Waqar Younis certainly has started very impressively in this second innings, and this was a good delivery. Delivered from very close to the stump, reasonably well pitched up, put him in line with mid-stump, looking to come forward, Lakshman, but not getting that far forward. On without scoring. 6 for 2.
Now, Waqar continuing. A little bit of a breeze, but he's back and he's got him. He's hit it straight to gully. Well, he's been persisting around about that area, on and around off stump, and we did mention a little while ago that we thought gully was the place that he was trying to pick up a wicket. Well, he's done it. Waqar Younis has struck for Pakistan, and that takes him 1 wicket closer to the 300 mark. 298. And just watch this one again, a little bit of an off-cutter there, and it bounced a little bit on him. And Younis Khan takes the catch, and so the end of the danger man, the Sri Lankan captain, out caught in the gully off the bowling of Waqar. Well, Russell Arnold is the new batsman. The board, and certainly the slip of paper we received from the Sri Lankans had Joe Wabana coming in at number 3, but Russell Arnold is in that position. 26 years of age, 25 innings so far, and an average of 37, not far off the 40 mark, just 2 centuries. And wouldn't he like to score a century here today? So Russell Arnold replacing Sanat Jayasuriya, caught in the gully.
Sanat Jayasuriya has been pushing outside the off stump, very loose there, bit of extra bounce really did him. Going through with it, getting the outside edge, and Younis Khan taking it comfortably.
Very well bowled. Let's hit him on the gloves. Right, well, this is really good bowling. It's hot out there, and now that he's got a bit of a breeze at his back, Waqar, having taken the wicket of Jayasuriya, by the way, did it hit him on the glove or did it hit him on the arm? Let's see if we can pick here. Oh yes, that hit him almost on the elbow. That's beaten the edge of the bat. Good bowling.
And an extra pace from Waqar Younis rushing on Russell Arnold. It's squaring him up. And it's on the forearm of the left hand. Don't have any protection up there on that forearm.
Oh, bowling! That's beautiful bowling. He really is bowling beautifully. 299 wickets to Waqar Younis, and he